Hey folks, welcome to the Trionic 5 YouTube channel. This will be my first video in quite a while. But as you can see, I've got a Saab 9.3. This is not a vegan model. This is a base model. And 4-door, cloth interior. Very nice condition overall. It is a manual transmission, but you know, there's some work to be done there. The SID needs some work. I have a spare, but I have a spare because I have a complete spare convertible, and is also a base model, but it's got a leather interior, and it's also stage 4. It's just not in the best shape, and it's an automatic, so that's why we have this one. This one has the manual transmission, which should be really nice for the journey to 500 horsepower is where I'm trying to take this. As you can see right now, we have the wheels off. We are trying to get the axles out of the hubs, and they're a little bound. Everything else seemed to be pretty straightforward though. As you can see, these control arms, and yeah, all of that good stuff looks relatively new. So we actually did get this off pretty easily and got that broken and down, but in order to get this steering knuckle out, we do have to get the axles out, which they're stuck. They are certifiably stuck. I've got this on here. I've tried heat, I've tried slamming it, and it's not going well. But the reason is because these are completely shot. See, it's not really even centered in there. They're shot on both sides, so this is a bit squirrely to drive because of that alone. But otherwise, overall condition of the vehicle seems to be really good. You can see I've got some spare parts around here from other vehicles, which we will get to in future videos, but right now this is a completely stock B204L with the Garrett GT 2817 or something like that. The GT T25 is what they always call it, but completely stock. Nothing has changed about this engine since it came from the factory, other than some replacement parts. So that's great. It does run. It runs great, and there's no blow by. I checked it. It's a super clean engine, but we do have some work to do. So there's the motor mounts. This motor mount is completely sagged down, so it needs replaced. Like I said, the axles are stuck in here. They need to come out. The transmission mounts, I can't show you right now. I don't have enough light, but transmission mount is also blown. So between the engine mount, the transmission mount, and then the two top hats for the strut towers or the steering knuckles there, it's a little squirrely to drive. And for some reason, somebody decided to put a 2-inch exhaust from the cat back. So the 2 1/4 is cut down to 2-inch, and then that's taken all the way back. And so it feels a little low on power. I think it's because of that. I tried looking for boost leaks, but I didn't see anything other than maybe this could be causing some issues, but that's okay. All of that is going to be replaced. So here's a new genuine Saab motor mount, which is just beautiful. Going to do wonderfully over there. Then for this side, I have a bunch of parts. I have a brand new transmission mount for this side, also from Genuine Saab, which I need to try to find. Oh, there it is. So there's the manual transmission mount for this side, because this side's also broken. And so yeah, that's the car right now. The plan for this is 500 horsepower. Let's put it that way. I have had this car, which we will go check out, for some time. Actually, this was my first car. And you can see it's a little worse for wear right now. But I did just wash it too. Let's take a look under the hood. So in here, we're gonna have a very similar story to the other one. At least it looks very similar. Except this is stage 4. So this is, well, it was before I took the 3-inch downpipe and 3-inch to the rear end out. This was stage 4. Currently it's borrowing the exhaust from that one, which it will come back off here, but B204L. But this turbo has been upgraded, and you may not have even been able to tell because I tried to do a really clean job of it. So this is the Cobra pipe from a B205, and this is the original intake box. This is a T7 boost pressure control valve, obviously open air dump on that. There are, you can't see them, there's an injector set in there. These are the EV14 Bosch 550cc injectors, and that was because I went E85 with this, and that did really well. But also to match the T7 Cobra pipe is a TD04HL 15T, just a small one, and that did okay. It was able to blow through the torque converter of this automatic transmission, so that's a win. But also super sleek is the strut tower brace, and this used to have 16-inch wheels on it, but those have since gone to my third Saab, which you have not seen yet. And one of the last modifications here, which you are not going to be able to tell anything about, is you can see over mid-frame now, those bolts are holding on the rear sway bar, and that is something that I made by myself in my garage. So, custom sway bar in the rear. I do have a 6-point subframe brace, which we can actually grab out of here quickly and show you. So here we go. Got the 6-point subframe brace. It did really well on the convertible, and I'm hoping that it also does well on this one. But yeah, so the idea here is that this will be a 500 horsepower engine with completely stock internals and effectively just bolt-ons. I'd like to go with a TD04 19T, so basically swapping out the the compressor housing as well as the exhaust housing so that we can get some more flow. So I'd like to go to 6 or 7 centimeter squared or centimeter cubed exhaust housing, and then the 19T intake compressor housing, and that should be pretty good. Otherwise, I'll probably go with the HX35 and start doing some major custom work. But for now, the TD04s are pretty straightforward bolt-on, so that should be really nice. And yeah, so that is it for now. You know, I got this car because it's a manual and it's blue. It's not a vegan, but this car only cost me $1,500. And I've been getting into autocross with my friend, so we will be taking this car to events and doing some racing. So hopefully we get some video content of that, but unfortunately that might not be until next season. So for now, I'm just going to show you the car in its glory, without wheels. And as we continue to do work, I will keep posting to this channel. But if you're interested in this kind of content, there will be a ton more to go. I am a T5 tuner, so I've got all of the equipment and know-how to tune this vehicle, and we will be showing how all of that works, one step at a time. But for now, this is my completely stock Saab 9.3, and thanks for watching.